I don't know if you guys are...
Disgraced influencer Liver King arrested in Texas after calling out Joe Rogan in unhinged posts. He faces a misdemeanor charge of making a terroristic threat and was booked into the Travis County Jail in Austin at 8:31 p.m. Tuesday.
Record anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us. And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for. And I'll die for them, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels good. And then the limbs, I'm fighting for my family. So limb. Go ahead. But then you have to contend with something else. And I weigh 177 pounds. An actual savage. And so at first you're like, fuck that guy. And right? When you all of a sudden he did get your attention, which I already did before this, you're saying, I'm going to choke that motherfucker, that piece of fucking shit, I'm going to choke him out. That's what warriors do. You and Andrew Tate are good warriors. But you're actually better than that real tension we have. Comedy that you do is good and true. We have real tension. But what I see in you is comedy is good and true. Touch points. Oh, people laugh. If we don't make fun of them at their expense, they laugh. You should all make fun of me. You should all make fun of me at my expense. Trust me, that it still works. And then you should get paid for it. And let's go. Because we're leaving. We're going to Austin. What was my very last point?
That we're gonna kick Joe Rogan's ass?
The real G said it. It's my speech. Justin Fitz.
The Liver King is furious at Joe Rogan for previous claims he made on his podcast and making fun of the Liver King. Here are some clips from one of those podcasts.
That he's full of shit. We're talking about the Liver King, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people are like, what are they saying? This is all inside stuff. Yeah. There's a guy, if you don't know who the Liver King is, the guy calls himself the Liver King, and he's this guy who walks around everywhere with no shirt on. I've seen him in Vegas with no shirt on, big bushy beard, super jacked. And he was telling people that the way he gets that way is by sunning his balls. He literally lays down with his asshole staring at the sun and eats raw liver and just lifts like a maniac. And that's how he's so jacked. But it's preposterous.
Yeah, too many polar extremes to have just like a unique marketing spin that was just highly viral, in my opinion. And I don't know. I think most people could see through it, but at the same time, he would... Like, there was a lot of big names that even reached out to me after the video came out, and they were like, you know, I didn't think he was natural, but this guy literally right to my face would say, like, blatantly, I am natural. And, like, a lot of people will take a guy at his word when it's, like, a private conversation. And if he's straight up telling you in person, yeah, it's actually legit, I'm natural, and he was just lying out through his fucking teeth, seemingly.
Please show me some preposterous Liver King physiology.
Oh, he has. Have you seen his apology?
No, I haven't. I want to watch it. He comes clean on steroids. I fucked up.
I don't know if you guys are able to watch.
I just want to see his images, though. I want to see some images of his body, because his body is just so off the charts, ridiculously massive. It does ignite your core, and if he's doing that all the time, I would imagine it's possible that those are real abs. But that was the question. Do you think those are real abs?
I'm making this video to apologize. Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed. Because I lied. And I misled a lot of people. I've stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is, because before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous, and I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye. It's been tricky as fuck to navigate. Well, clearly I did it wrong. And I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids. And yes, I'm on steroids, monitoring managed by a trained hormone clinician.
Here are 2 additional videos that the Liver King posted on Instagram days before his arrest.
Yes, I'm aware after I beat your ass, Joe Rogan, that one. And when I say well, after I beat your ass, nobody wins nor loses. There's an outcome. There's an outcome. There's not good or bad. There's just an outcome, stimulus and response. And the outcome is good and true, multiplied by that. And then what ends up happening is the king crown. You know, everybody wants to wear the crown, but all roads lead through Barbarian. I'll see you tomorrow. 192. Probably about weight the same. Probably you're taller than me. I'm a midget, bro. I'm a fucking midget. You know, everything that you think, all those things about me are probably true. Okay, real quick. P.S. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker out, lights out, I'm gonna choke him out. And I kind of hope that if you win, that's how it happens, because like to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling. And then anything else that you could break on me, break it on me. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for. Actually, that's my family. I have a principle to fight for. That's what I'm, and oh, well, what if he actually does what he's saying? What if that would be interesting? That would be interesting. What do you have to fight for? You're fighting. I hope you're mad. You should choke me out. You know how to do that. You're trained. You're trained. You got a black belt. Black belt in jiu-jitsu. I hope you choke me out. And if you don't choke me out, these other limbs will be interesting. Should be very interesting. That's the PS.
The cameraman here was told by the Liver King to keep filming. He even had to advise the Liver King to not take a knife with him when he was expecting to be arrested.